From Fox 4, Abby Eden. From Q104, Joshua James. From Mix 93, Nathan Graham. From KMBZ Radio, Scott Parks. From The Landmark, Ivan Foley. From SBNation.com in the back post, Thad Bell. From KMBC, Chris Ketz. You may know him as the fake Ned Yost, Chris Kamler. From 610 Sports, Jay Binkley. And writing from thelandofoz.com, goalkeeper Brian Macbeth. And now for the blue team, from 38th the spot, Crystal Lampett. From KMBC, Aaron Little. Also from KMBC, Stephanie Ramos. Producer at 610 Sports, Tyler Ince. From down the byline, Mike Kuhn. From the upper 90, Kory Brinton. From the 41 Action News Morning News, Patrick Fazio. From Mix 93.3 and MC of the Comets, Steve Serrano. The broadcast voice of the Comets and Fox 4 Morning News Show host, Nick Vassos. And from the Independence Examiner, goalkeeper Bill Althouse. And those are your white and your blue teams for 2013. Let's line them up, grab some bench, and get it going. Here we go. We've got a ball on the field. Let's get them going. Blue team to kick off. Let's go. And we're underway. Intercepted by Ivan Foley, who's checked off the ball by Ince. Ince digs it out. The ladies trying to get it away from Ivan Foley. Kaylee Dion in her bright pink socks is digging in low. Kory Brinton with a couple step-over moves. Fires a nice crossing pass. A couple of cuts. Moving in, a shot and a save by Macbeth. Up ahead, it's cut off and rejected out. And fired into the seats, free kick for the blue team. Ahead for Kory Brinton from the upper 90. Moving ahead now. Lays it off on the right side. Long shot and another save by Macbeth. Back in play. Patrick Fazio's had the first two shots for the blue team, but unable to get it past Macbeth. Kory Brinton steps up. He fires one wide to the right post. Fazio tries to chest it in. And Macbeth will now come way out of the net, Slobo Ilievsky style, and launch it long down the left side. Cut off. Kory Brinton drops back on defense, looking for some help. Foley tries to strip him. Ball's loose. Ivan Foley picks it up. Foley looking from beyond the yellow line, tries to chip it in, and Nick the Greek blocks it. Rejected into the midfield where Steve Serrano is going to line up a one-timer, right, Steve? That is until Thad Bell checks him from behind. Serrano trying to step through. Serrano is shot way wide. And the rebound fired into the corner. They're down in the corner digging for it now. The white team trying to reject. Greek thinking about a three. Lines it up but gets on top of it. Punted by Macbeth into the midfield. Foley looking for help. Heads for Abby Eden with a nice trap, but has it knocked away from her. Crystal. Here comes Kory Brinton. Kory looking for help. Steps up, steps just inside the arc. Fazio for Kory Brinton, knocked down by Macbeth. Oh, and almost a dangerous play right there. Calvin can't see out of his costume, so I doubt he can use any of those cards. No volleyball. Ahead for Brinton. Tries the back heel pass for Ince. Ince tries to center it, and Thad Bell will try and carry it out. Ahead for Jay Binkley. Now Bell will take it himself and runs over Aaron Little. Oh my. Aaron Little got trucked by Thad Bell, but she's up on her feet. Kaylee Dion on the run now. I love those pink socks. Look at her go. Ahead for Foley. He's going to try and get a centering pass in off the boards. Ball's loose off the post and a save. Thrown into the midfield. It's over Bell's head. 1 minute left in the first half. 4 on 2 break. Fazio for Brinton, wide open, and he scores. Kory Brinton from Patrick Fazio, and the blue team's on top 1-0. Crossing pass was intercepted. Kory Brinton trying to come in again, and they'll let it go through. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's the end of the first half. Everybody find yourself an oxygen tent. All right, enough of gathering oxygen. Let's get back on the field. Half number 2, the white team gets the ball to kick off. Whenever you're ready, white team, let it rip. As you notice, Steve Serrano has a camera attached to his head. I'll bet he'll probably put that up on the Mix 93.3 website so you can see firsthand what it's like in the media game. Ahead for Fazio, but he's unable to knock it into the zone. Binkley tries to chase it down, and it's knocked out by Ramos. Ahead for Fazio, but his co-worker Kaylee Dion tries to strip him of the ball. Ball in, and Macbeth knees it out of there, and it's headed away. Kaylee Dion scissors it into the midfield. Stephanie Ramos goes down. Nick Vassos tries to pass it ahead for Serrano. He'll leave it. Serrano has it stripped by Thad Bell. Kaylee Dion now knocks it back out. Vassos trying to get past Abby Eden and Kaylee Dion. He does, but not Thad Bell. Kory Brinton now digging in the midfield. Abby Eden with the ball, has it knocked away. Ince tries to chase it down, but he's unable to get past the defense. We're going to call that in play as it hits the stanchion. That's out of play, however, free kick for the blue. Aaron Little will put it down and put it back in play. Ahead into the corner for Steve Serrano. Serrano tries to wind and fire and whiffs on it. Long throw by Macbeth. Knocked out in the midfield. Britton's going to wind up, wide open. Whoa, what a laser inside the left post. Go! 2-0 in favor of the blue. 2 goals. That one is an upper 90 shot from Mr. Upper 90, Kory Brinton. Macbeth with the ball now. He's way out of his net. Poked away. A little confusion in the midfield now. Crystal Lampett knocks it ahead for Patrick Fazio. Fazio makes a cut. Looking for some help. Cuts inside and has it rejected away by Abby Eden. And a whiff in the midfield. Stephanie Ramos unable to knock it down. Jay Binkley on the run now. He's rolling downhill with that thing. He's going to fire one around the corner boards, but it's headed back out. Aaron Little trying to get out. The Greek digging along the boards. He's triple teamed and has it taken away. Ahead for Binkley from 6'10". Fires it in wide open and getting a little help knocking it off the line. The Greek now has some room to roam. Nick Vassos threatening to go coast to coast but leaves it for Fazio. Crossing pass wide of the net. Ince will dig it out of the corner. He tries to flick it in. Serrano knocks it down. Serrano with a shot. Abby Eden with the block. And now Mike Kuhn knocks it ahead for Vassos. Vassos with the defense closing, tries to knock it in. It's now being volleyed back and forth. Held in by the Greek. Turns, thinking about it. Leaves it for Ince in the corner. Into the middle. Oh, what a diving stop of the cross by Macbeth. I know he's going to run it out. Macbeth with the long shot. And Thad Bell should have got a card for holding right there on the keeper. Blue is ahead 2-0 as we wind down here in the second half. Crystal Lampa taking photos as the cross goes right through her. Fazio just misses wide to the left post. Fazio sends it in. Kory Brinton thinking about a hat trick. Walks in. Oh, and he tried to leave it for Serrano. Volleyed onto the bench. We are down to 15 seconds. 11 seconds. 10, 9, 8. Two, one, and Kaylee Dion can't quite get that on goal. What a game! 2-0 in favor of the Blue. Your most valuable player is Kory Brinton from the upper 90 with both goals for the Blue team. We're going to do a quick photo right on the Comets logo at midfield. So if all the players can quickly assemble and line up, we're going to do a photo because we're going to move on to our next contest here momentarily. Thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight. Let's get them lined up on the spot.